Welcome back, Fluffy Brick Builders! I'm excited for what we're about to embark on for this journey on this episode. Folks, we have built Lego Rivendell live before I stopped doing lives. We built it over on Twitch. I'll leave that playlist in the description. We've also reviewed this set. I'll leave that link to that video in the description also. But here we are. Light My Brick 2.0, which is their new generation of light kits, which you technically have two different versions. You can either build this while, and you can either install this while you're building it, or you can install it after it's built. I wasn't able to get this kit until I've already pretty much completed Lego Rivendell, so we are going to experience it in 2.0 as install after you build. With the new kit of 2.0, they come out with their own 3D model for their steps, and that's what we're going to be working on. We're going to go by bag. At first, we're going to start by just tearing some stuff apart, and then we're going to hit up on the first bag. But let's get into this box while we have a chance and take a look what we have for our context for Lego Rivendell. I do have some plans for doing some build and light at the same time. I got some kits on pre-order and the set's already sitting ready to go. But with the new 2.0 design, everything is numbered out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and all the way in the back is bag number 7. In this episode, we should only be opening bag number 1, and then next episode we'll do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I think that's how we're going to play this out for now. Let's crack open bag number 1 just to see the contents in the bag. Even though we're technically not supposed to open this bag for another couple steps. But let's just take a look at what we got going on in this episode. So technically I got like a couple steps to do before I even get to installing any lights. But I want to take this opportunity to see what we're going to be adding for lights in this episode. We got 1 connection block, 2 light strips, which is their new version. Same with the connection block, is their new version. We got their new flat bricks that allow you to be able to connect the blocks onto the device. And it also looks like we got 1, 2, and 3 connection cables. I'm going to set these to the side for right now, since we will not be adding these quite yet. I do want to let you know, we are going to be doing these in 7 different episodes, so if you're just now tuning in, hang tight, there's another episode coming soon, but for right now, let's start off with 1. Right off the bat, first step, they want us to take this section right off. They want us to take this section right off. And all the way coming to step 3, you see this joint right here? Pop that joint right off. Okay? Right on step 4, where we're removing that top piece. 4 and 5. Now, we're on step 6, where we take 2 of these brown pieces and completely remove them. Set them to the side for right now. Now on 8, you see this piece right here? Easily, simply pops right off. Now why it seems like I'm skipping numbers, I'm really not, because let's say step 8 is telling us about this spot, step 9 is saying to remove this spot, and then step 10 we are on something else. So we rotate this over for step number 10. Step 11 technically would have been us opening this bag. Now we're going to be working on some of the connection cables. Take 1 light strip. Take 1 light strip and put that special customized flat brick that Light My Brick has created that allows you to go from block to surface. Now we're going to be taking 2 connection cables, which is their new connection cable design. Before it was braided, this is ribbon. No. Yes, I'm correct, right? Before it was braided, Now it's flat. I can't think of the term. But this is their new version. So before it was a thicker piece of wire. It wasn't thick, but it made it noticeable on a Lego piece. Now this is their new design. I'm trying to figure out what the best result of opening this up. So they did put a braided spot on this sticker, which allows it to just peel right off. This is the new cable. Do not cut it with scissors because you will damage it. I'm assuming with logo up, just stick it right in. Or is it logo down? I'm kind of confused. Is it logo side up or logo side down? Give me 1 second to see if there was something to be. And that's one thing I didn't learn yet with the new design. At least with the old kit, I knew which way was what. Before I do not. It's not really telling me which way is the right way. So I'm assuming the copper's up. I'm assuming the copper goes up. Just let me take a look inside. It makes more sense that the copper's up anyways. How far does it have to get jammed in? I don't know. Like I said, new cables, I'm used to the old. There are some kits that we are going to still be doing 1.1. Either Light My Brick isn't going to be upgraded to 2.0. So we will be doing them in 1.1 version. So just keep an eye on the title and it'll tell you whether we're doing a 1.0 or a 2.0. One thing I'm going to note is try to peel the sticker fully off. Because it does stay. Even though it's got the fringe piece. I kind of think I know how they're doing this wiring right now. It's not as picky as it was before. So step 12 is letting us know we're going to be using this whole piece. Step 13, we're actually going to be taking this piece and popping it under here. And what I mean by under here, it's going to be going right. If you look under here, under this section, there's this little brown piece right here. We're literally going to set it right under that brown piece. The back wire is going to shoot frontwards, as the other one's going to shoot outside. But I'm going to have that butt right against this other brick. And I'm just going to push on it to get the secure in. Feed this wire through the hole up here. And now we're going to put this on. It's kind of hard doing it upside down. One piece went rolling. Oh, this piece went rolling. Alright, I got that on. Now I gotta finish shooting this wire back through the front. Even folks with sausage fingers can still do this. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Saying to now remove this piece right here. Set that to the side. Because they want you to take this, run it up, and put this back. See how flat it just goes in between this? It's like not even noticeable. Now we gotta put it back up. I'm trying to get it on the back row. See? Look, I can fully push. I hope you guys can see, but I can fully push on my brick with absolutely no gap because the 2.0 is flat new wiring. I'm going to loosen this a little bit, see if I can pull some more up, then put it back on. Hopefully that's going to be long enough slack. Now for the front area, we're going to need that special brick, which is the new connection cables. And right there on the first one, we're going to be putting which, if I'm not mistaken, according to the picture I originally read, the copper piece goes down. Which is usually, I can see why, because they want the power piece to be able to be under it. I'm just clarifying when it comes to the connector point. Yes, copper goes down. Copper down. Copper down. If for some reason we have an issue, we'll know why. This is a learning experience for me, as it is for you if you're coming here to watch. Now we're going to be taking this, give it some slack, and push it down. Look how it fits nice and perfectly, folks. It fits nice and perfectly with a little bit of slack here and there. Man, I could pull it some more if I wanted to unloosen the slack. Now for step number 20, we're going to be taking the other connection cable we have, which all you do is you pull right on this little lip piece, scratch some of the bottom peel piece off that stayed on. Clean it up. And now we'll be adding this connecting cable. I'm assuming copper side down. I think these two end walls are copper side down, which are these two. No, this is copper side up. Good. I'm actually going to take this block back off to be able to put it back on. I think in the instructions it should be a little more telling of during the step, like show the end of the copper. But that's just my opinion. Alright, now we got this long cable right here. Just dangling, hanging out. But we want this one to run back under. It wants us to run it under the desk. That's pretty cool. The gap is so thin. The gap is so thin, you can literally run it right under the desk. Look at that. All the way down. Has it pop out on the side. There's no way this is going to reach all the way down here. So we got to remove the chair. The chest. The stool, which actually has 4 studs that didn't stay on quite well. And now we're supposed to take this piece right here and pop it off. And I think I know why. This is gonna run down. It's saying to run back out, but I don't see why it would run it back out. Doesn't want us to move this. It wants us to also remove the bookshelf inside, but that should just tilt forward, pops out, remove the bookshelf. Now flip it over to its side. It wants us to remove this one. Where did this come off of? Oh, it came off this. I'm gonna move that over so I can set this flat. So pop this piece off. That piece popped off again. We also need to pop off this one. Let's see, can I get this without my brick separator? Yes, I can. Step 37. Is to remove this whole section. This was supposed to come with it. Okay, it came out. Now it wants us to remove this piece off that. Huh? Now put it back on? So this is that wall that was blocking in the back. Does say put this one back on. And I'm assuming we're adding this back on too. We just need to remove the wall. It was the whole gray piece too, right? Yep. We want us to remove the wall probably to open the hole. It allows the hole to open up. So you can feed in there. Which is supposed to go, I'm sure, for the spotlight. Alright, now it wants us to take this piece, remove this top, take our spotlight, our light strip, put that piece on, put this piece under there. It's going to attach to this one. I'll just feed it back down. For me, it's simpler to just put it in it on the second floor, and then just drop this in. Just like that. And that's going to be going across. So you're going to see 2 points. This brown and this brown. This one's going to be going right in between them. But we're using that gray piece as another way to grab a hold. I'm getting confused on why it doesn't. There it goes. I'm getting confused why the brick doesn't want to click. There we go. There's the other one sitting down there. So you got one up here, which I'm pretty sure this one's going to be heading over to the other roof. If I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure. Now I can flip this back up, right? Surprised that we're still leaving this out. That hole's just gonna be wide open. Alright. This is everything we've gotten done for just bag number 1. Alright folks, I'll see you guys on the next one for bag number 2. Bye for now, and as always, keep building your life just one brick at a time. Bye for now.